Yes, Dianne Feinstein is still alive. She is an American politician who is currently serving as the senior United States Senator from California. Feinstein was elected to the Senate in 1992 and has been serving since then. She is the longest-serving senator in California's history. Feinstein was born in 1933 and is currently 87 years old. She was the first woman to be elected to the San Francisco Board of Supervisors in 1969. During her long political career, Feinstein has fought for several causes and championed bills in the areas of healthcare, education, and the environment. She was chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee from 2009 to 2015 and oversaw the Intelligence Authorization Act from 2012 to 2014. Feinstein was a co-sponsor of the Bipartisan Budget Act of 2013. She also supported the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act of 2010. Feinstein became the first woman to chair the Senate Rules and Administration Committee in 2007. She reintroduced the bill to create a Women's History Museum in the U.S. Capitol. During her tenure, Feinstein was instrumental in advancing the investigation into Russia's interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential elections. She is a strong advocate for gun control and led the charge on a background check legislation in 2013. This effort has been followed up by numerous other gun safety legislation. Feinstein is also a vocal supporter of the Paris Climate Agreement. She has worked to urge other countries to adopt similar measures to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Feinstein is still active in politics. She regularly visits her constituents and is a vocal critic of the Trump administration. She is a strong advocate of the rights of LGBT individuals and has often called for congressional action to support them. She recently introduced the Fairness for All Act, which seeks to protect LGBT rights while also protecting religious freedom. Feinstein has received numerous awards and accolades throughout her long career. In 2020, she was the recipient of the Prince of Asturias Award for Concord, which is the most prestigious international diplomatic award in Spain. Dianne Feinstein is still alive and continues to be a tireless advocate in Congress. She is a living example of what is possible when you fight for what you believe in. Despite being 87 years old, she still takes an active role in addressing the various challenges facing the country today, including the pandemic. Feinstein is a strong proponent of the Affordable Care Act. She is actively working to increase access to affordable health care for millions of Americans. Feinstein is a vocal critic of voter suppression. She believes that everyone should have the same access to the ballot box. She introduced the Protecting American Votes and Elections Act of 2020 to protect Americans' right to vote, which President Biden approved. Feinstein is a passionate supporter of the arts and regularly speaks out on the importance of funding the National Endowment for the Arts. Feinstein is a firm believer in the importance of environmental protection. She is a leader in supporting renewable energy sources and combating climate change. She has proposed legislation to encourage the use of electric vehicles and reduce the amount of carbon emissions from the transportation sector. Feinstein is also a strong proponent of women's rights. She has pushed for legislation to end gender discrimination and advocate for paid family leave. Feinstein supports immigration reform and has repeatedly called for the Biden administration to grant temporary protected status for immigrants whose countries are affected by violence or natural disasters.